We will mesh the three component FEMs in this assembly FEM, and then resolve any conflicts with the node and element ID numbers. Before you can mesh a component, you must make that component FEM the work part. In the Simulation Navigator, right-click the first component FEM and choose Make Work Part. You are editing this component FEM in the context of the assembly FEM. Therefore, the other component FEMs are dimmed. We will now mesh the component. On the Advanced Simulation toolbar, select 3D Tetrahedral Mesh. Select the component. Click the Automatic Element Size button. Create a physical property table and a mesh collector, and assign material properties. Click OK to create the mesh. Next, we will make the second component the work part, and then mesh it as well. Repeat the previous steps to mesh this component. Note that we must create a new mesh collector and physical property table for each component FEM. Finally, make the third component the work part and repeat the previous steps to mesh it. Now that all three components are meshed, make the assembly FEM the work part. To make the meshes easier to distinguish, we can assign random mesh colors. Choose Preferences and select Model Display. Click the Element tab. From the Color Basis list, select Mesh. After you make changes to an assembly FEM structure or its component FEMs, you must check for conflicting labels of nodes, elements, and coordinate systems. You can then apply offsets to the ID numbers to resolve any conflicts. In the Simulation Navigator, right-click the assembly FEM, and select Assembly Label Manager. The Nodes tab indicates that there are conflicts between the ID numbers for the nodes in the three component FEMs. Click the Elements tab. There are also conflicts between the element IDs in the three component FEMs. There are no local coordinate systems in the model. Use the default type of same offsets in component. The software will apply the same offset to the ID number of all nodes and elements, which will all start with the same ID number in each component. To apply the offset, click the Automatically Resolve button. The green check marks indicate that there are no remaining conflicts with the ID numbers after the offsets are applied. We could now create a new simulation file associated with the assembly FEM, and define a solution.